Guys, this is Constantine, the thrifty backpacker. I'm in Cartagena, Colombia. And today, I'm checking in at Los Patios Hostel. I've already been at one Los Patios in Medellin, and now I'm in Cartagena. Located in the city center, and the location is really good. Lots of cafes, cheap and expensive. The city center is also here, very close to a lot of places around. And we enter the hostel here, and as soon as we enter, we see a cafe with coffee. So this is where you can get some coffee, and it's already very nice. The AC is working really well, and you can get some coffee, sit here or over there. Maybe before I enter the hostel, I will show you upstairs, okay? Just very quickly. Because the view, can I see? Yeah? Okay, okay. All right, going upstairs. And it's possible to work here, although there is like co-working area with a lot of electrical outlets, and you can also drink some coffee, use the electrical outlets, and work here. Very comfortable and pretty chilly. Okay, so this is the cafe which belongs to the hostel, and it's already very nice, creates very good first impression. So I just checked in, and I did it before the check-in time. So it was before 3 o'clock. I arrived at 4. So for example, Viajero, other hostels, they don't do that. But here, I got checked in very fast, very easily. I really like that. That's very comfortable. This is, you can get a drink or buy some clothes, and there is a nice area to socialize on the first floor with some bathrooms around and rooms, a lot of rooms. Okay, so the building seems to be pretty new, pretty renovated, and there are a lot of floors. Let's walk around. So you can see that there's a storage room here, and there are more rooms in this area. Okay, then we can go upstairs, where the first thing that you will see is the kitchen. That was a spoiler. Maybe I said it too early. Okay, well actually, yeah, it's not a kitchen yet. Sorry. There is the second floor with more rooms. There is some inner yard, like a prison. Just kidding. Okay, and rooms. I booked a room for 4 people. I paid a little bit more, but I think I'm paying for the comfort. So fewer people will go in and out. There are more cafes here in the tree. You can also chill in the hammock. But I will go upstairs, where my room is, where the kitchen is, and where the patio is. This is where you can eat a little bit, cook something in the kitchen, or maybe work. Some free coffee, a microwave, a toaster, a blender, a lot of stoves, utensils, a lot of space in the fridge. Exactly what's needed. Alright, so there's a patio right here, and bathrooms, of course. Normally the bathrooms are in suite, but there are also bathrooms that are not in suite. For example, if your bathroom is busy, you can go out and go to the bathroom there. Here we go to the patio. I'm gonna wait for 7 o'clock to get a free drink and chill out. But it's possible to chill out here right now already. Not so much space, everything is occupied, unfortunately, but it's fine because I'm going to the beach anyway. Let's enjoy the views. Freaking Viajero doesn't have it here. Okay, let me touch the water. Just a moment. Yeah, pretty warm, pretty warm. Nice, nice to have jacuzzi here until 9 o'clock. Okay, I'll come back later. And there is also the rooftop. Here we go. Okay, so there's a bar. Right now it's a little bit empty, but I'll film it a little bit later. This is another one. This is not our building, I guess. So yeah, I like these vibes. Definitely more than freaking Viajero. Yeah, it was so stuffy there. No, I mean, it wasn't bad, but here it feels so much better. I don't know why. And I think I'm paying less. I booked through their website, by the way, not through Hostel World. I didn't want to pay the commission. And it's also possible to sit there. Okay, so these are the main areas. I'll film a little bit more later to show you how different it looks during the sunset and when there are more people. They also have different activities, so you can scan the code as soon as you arrive. Everything works very fast. The password is easy. And of course, I'm going to show you the room just a little bit later. Cafe, by the way, and I scanned the QR code to see the menu. So it's loading. Faster. Why does it take so long? Okay, here we go. Alright, so yeah, I think the menu is similar to what I had in Medellin, in the other location. So you can get a sandwich, well, kinda, maybe a little bit expensive. Yeah, it's 2 bowl, 33,000. Remember that you divide it by 4 to see the price in dollars. Okay. Mostly like some snacks, smoothies, probably some coffee as well, breakfasts. So breakfasts are in the morning, avocado toast, eggs. Can't figure out how much this eggs cost though. Okay, so it's included. I think I don't need to pay. I will ask. So if it's included, I should definitely have that, and I will definitely film that. Just asked at the reception, and it's not included. And I have to pay 38,000. 38,000. It's like how much is that? It's like about $10. Too expensive. So I'm gonna eat another place. Gotta show you the room right now. There's a card. Boom. And the room is for 4 people. A little bit more expensive than the others, but more privacy. Now there's only one more guy, and I hope it remains the same. But even if there are 2 more people, it's gonna be fine. So I was able to choose a bed, not like in freaking Viajero when you're assigned the beds, which are top bunk beds, although there are no people there. Here you can choose, and you see that this bed is free. You choose it. That's very nice. So we have a lamp here. We have 2 outlets. We even have a small locker. Boom. And there is a fan. How do I turn it on? I don't know how to turn it on. Probably the button is right there. Okay, I gotta figure it out because it's not obvious 100%. Okay. Okay, so I don't need it right now, so I won't bother, but I think, oh, okay, there's a button right here. Guys, it's definitely better than the Viajero. Definitely better in terms of comfort. As soon as I checked in, I was given this granadillo. That's so cute, that's so nice. So they just give a fruit away for free. That's really amazing. I'm gonna try that. Never ever tried granadillo in my life, so let's see what it is. Tastes like, I think like grapes, but it's much bigger. Or like kiwi, something like that. Really, really tasty. And it's for free. So many vitamins. And in the room, it's already not too hot, not too cold, which I like. Okay. There are 4 lockers. 2 of them are amazing. and I already taken the second one. This one is kind of bad, that one is kind of bad. But what's good is that since I just arrived, I was able to choose a big one, okay? So you can see that there's plenty of space here, and even some space for the shoes, which is really, really good. And guess what? There is an ensuite bathroom. Boom. Only for 4 people. There is a toilet. I hope I can lock the door. Let me give it a try. Can I or I can't? I'm not sure. Neighbors, join me in the bathroom. Yeah, I can close myself. And I can turn on the light here. I want to remind you that it's a mixed one, so. And there's also a shower cabin with hot water, I assume. The AC here is centralized, which is amazing, which is really, really good. And I didn't have to pay for it. I mean, I had to pay a deposit, 50,000, but I will get it back. So it's supposed to be free, which is great. Good. It's very good to have a towel. Room. And I also wanted to emphasize a couple of nice things. So for example, when the bed is not occupied and there is someone else coming, there is a sign that a person will choose this bed. And they also provide earplugs, which is very nice of them. Such a small detail, but it's really pleasant. And also, there are always QR codes everywhere, so you can scan and get all the information that you need. That's also very convenient. I like that. The thing that I can criticize, though, is that there isn't another door here. So it might be a little bit inconvenient to change your clothes, considering that it's a mixed room. So here, the door would be nice. But I'm staying with just one guy right there, so it should be okay. And actually I don't mind that. But for girls, yeah, I guess the door is necessary. Yeah, the door doesn't lock. Welcome to the free world. Atmosphere at night is very nice. There are lights everywhere, warm wind, music, and I'm going upstairs to the patio to get a free drink. Not too crazy, and it's possible to talk. That's what I like. And of course, free drink is necessary. There are people sitting here and there, and I'm gonna ask for a free drink. Got a free drink, which is some kind of cocktail, kind of syrup. Very sweet and tasty. Fun. Now we're playing this game where you have to shoot like boom. So when the person loses, they're gonna have a shot. So I'm going to lose. But I don't know, maybe if you win you get a better shot. So we'll see. Not dancing with everyone because I have to make a video, because if I'm not recording, who would record for my blog? So yeah, so lots of fun here. Morning, guys. The lights are still on. Super nice in the morning. Okay guys, it's time for me to check out right now. I just have an extra hour to finish with my work, and I'm alone in the room because the other guy who stayed here left, and I have 1 hour to enjoy the freedom here. Okay, so unfortunately I didn't have breakfast here because I figured it was maybe a little bit too expensive, like 30,000 or something like this. So I ate at a cafe not far from the hostel. But what I saw when I walked around, it looked good. And overall, I gotta say that I like this hostel so much. It's so much more comfortable than the previous hostel, Viajero. in much cheaper, well, maybe not as cheap as I wanted it to be, but still much cheaper. And the people were amazing, so many cool ones. And I would say people here are a little bit more mature, more interesting to speak to. There isn't so much loud music, so it's possible to talk. The entertainment was very nice. It's really well organized, and what I like here is that the AC is working really, really well. Not too cold, not too warm, and it's very, very comfortable to be in the room. Things that could be improved is definitely the bathroom here. There's got to be a door. Without a door, there isn't enough privacy. It was also a little bit clogged, so when I took a shower, it was flooding. It wasn't very comfortable, and there wasn't soap in the bathroom here, in the room. But in other bathrooms, it was amazing. Very, very nice. So yeah, totally recommended this hostel, and if I go back, and I will go back, I will definitely come back to this hostel. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to this channel to see more interesting videos about cheap accommodation and activities around the world, and see you guys later. Take care. Bye.